Hi guys, welcome back to Calmer, where we exist between the spaces to ask questions, to have laughter, not needing to have all the answers. And today we have a guest who I thought was originally from the central part of Malaysia, but I just found out she's actually from the north. And so we want to welcome Cindy here with
Hi.
us.
Hi.
We're so excited to have you with us.
Yep.
And so today, the topics that we're going to talk about is actually about loyalty and why I came about this topic. And when I was asking people about you,
Uh,
people say, "Yo, Cindy, very loyal."
Lawyer to something.
But I think when you've been in certain spaces and
Yep.
places long enough, and I think this word loyalty is a word that we don't normally talk about now.
Yep.
Probably it's very much more used in my parents'
Yep.
time.
Yep. Yep.
I think it's also because of our Asian
Yep.
context. We're taught to you have to be loyal to your family.
Yep.
But today the conversation kind of shifts,
Mm.
right? And now we are forced with this crossroad, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Younger people will be like, why need to be loyal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk in terms of career.
Yep.
People will be like, hey, why do you need to
Why
be
stay
loyal?
so long?
Right? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
my own parents, my dad actually stayed with the company, I think, for well over 20 years.
Wow.
More than that, I think,
Yeah. Yeah.
up to his retirement.
Yeah.
But today, it's quite rare.
To hear people stay for 5 years is very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the pressure from the peers, like, why are you here so long?
Yeah.
Right. So what are some of your thoughts about the shift in that change?
I think firstly it's because there's too many choices nowadays. Choices for you to choose,
Right.
for you to pick,
Right.
for you to actually give you the chance to say that this thing doesn't work for me. Let me try something else.
Right.
But to stay loyal is really to say that, this thing works very well, but it doesn't mean that it works well and stagnant. It's like
Right.
I try to find opportunity to grow
Mm.
through this space that I have.
Mm.
But because we are in a generation or a society nowadays is a fast generation, everything require us to be fast.
Right.
So if I don't see result fast enough, loyalty don't comes in.
Mm.
Change comes in.
Right.
Jump
Right.
comes in.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when we talk about progress, I think because
Yeah.
we live in a very progressive world.
Yeah.
So does it mean that now the culture or the value of loyalty, would you say it's something that is diminishing, or are we losing it along the way?
I think it's not totally don't have.
Right.
I guess it's just diminishing
Mm.
because you mentioned about progress. Every one of us desire growth.
Right.
We want to progress in life. We don't like to be stuck. But the problem is we want it fast.
Mm.
I think the root problem is the word FAST, fast.
Right.
Everything must be fast result.
Mm.
We cannot wait
Right.
because the moment we wait, we think that we are the one that is losing out.
Mm.
But we don't see the big picture behind.
Yep.
We want it so fast that once I don't see that progress, once I don't see a result,
Right.
then I give up.
Right.
So when you give up, then it seems to be there's no loyalty anymore. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we believe. Okay, I personally believe that we, when it comes to values and culture, I think what we have today, we largely look towards the one above us.
Yep.
That speaks a lot about it, because when we grew up, when we were children, we gain our values and views on things from our parents.
Yep.
Right now, coming back as we are slightly older, would you say that even the people of a generation before, even to them, that word loyalty is kind of diminished as well?
Yep.
Yeah. And so, where do we stand now? There's no, if one day loyalty no longer exists, what do you think the Malaysia will look like?
Wow, this is a very heavy question that throw to me at this hour. but I think when there is no loyalty, everybody will just be very fluid in a sense that I just do things that I like.
Right. Okay.
So the whole society will be very individualist.
Okay.
Very scary. That means it's all I, me, and myself.
Right.
I don't like this job. I don't care whether you are paying me well or what not. I just move on. Yeah. So if we don't talk about that, if we
Right.
don't teach the next generation
Yeah.
to stay true on things that they have say yes to
Yeah.
or adopted jump into,
Right.
then we cannot blame them. We cannot blame them on choosing to give up easily. Because maybe our generation, why we still can stay loyal, because our parents show us
Yep.
what does it mean to be loyal.
Yep.
When things don't work, you stay and work it through. But if it comes to our generation, we don't teach the next generation.
Yep.
We assume that they know.
Yep.
We are going to lose it. Yeah. Plus, with the society that we are living in is fast paced.
True.
Yeah.
And one thing that I come to realize that actually loyalty is it has become a negative word along the
Yep.
way.
Yeah.
Where people are saying that, oh, actually in the name of loyalty, many people were being used and abused, whether it's
Yep.
emotionally
Yep.
or what it is. So what is your take on that? Like, for us, probably in our context and in our Asian context, is that feeling of being in that 我欠你,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, I
yeah.
owe you that,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And so where does one draw the line?
I think firstly we have to understand fully what is the meaning of being loyal. Why do you stay?
Right.
Why do you able to hold on to maybe a job, a relationship, I
Right.
would say, a family that
Yeah.
you grew up with? I think we don't see the beauty of what loyalty is about.
Okay.
So firstly, loyalty is not just a value. It is a commitment that you have to build.
Oh, wow.
Because everything nowadays people talk about feeling a lot. But we didn't notice that feeling comes and go. Once it goes off, it requires you to be committed. So if you can't commit, you can't even talk about loyal.
So good.
Because if you say, I want to be loyal one, that means, right, it has to put aside that emotion.
Right.
It doesn't mean that you don't have completely, but it is saying that emotion is slightly lower,
Right.
but commitment is higher.
Mm.
But nowadays it's terbalik.
Right.
My emotion comes first.
Right.
My feeling comes first. Commitment comes later.
Wow.
If I cannot feel it,
Wow. Okay. So that makes sense now. Why I see a lot of younger people who struggle with this, well, even to define loyalty.
Yeah.
You know, talking about commitment.
Yeah.
Commitment, actually, you think about it, commitment is such a heavy word.
yes. So like loyalty, commitment, those heavy words nobody like one. Is if you talk about love,
Oh, yeah.
feelings, it's like, wow, you're speaking to me.
Right.
But the moment you touch values, commitment, discipline, people will think that you are quite old school.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we talk about commitment, right? Well, I think some would say you guys are just carrying this dinosaur mentality. Dinosaur already. Where
Yeah.
do people think like that
Yeah.
now? So how would you view that? I think because, well, it's difficult for us to then want to implement the things that we've learned. But then how do we manage walking with somebody, or if you have a colleague who's younger than you,
Yep. Yep.
and they're constantly talking about, I want to change job, how would you approach that?
I think speaking of that, it has to first throw that question back
Yeah.
to them is, what makes you think that, what are you trying to achieve here by keep changing job?
Yep.
What is that thing that you are pursuing, you are desiring?
Okay.
to keep changing job?
Mm.
Oh, because better career, better promotion, better pay rise. Then when is it enough?
Right.
Then my question, the next question to them is, then when is it enough for you? Yeah, okay, you say, oh, once my salary hit a bracket of, say, 6,000, is it enough?
True.
In the long run, maybe you'll tell me in 2-3 years, no, it's not enough. Then you change again.
Yeah.
Is it wrong? There's no right or wrong. It's what are you actually wanting to achieve from the action that you are going to do.
Right.
It's like a runner. A runner run to keep, maybe the first instinct is to keep fit,
Right.
stay healthy. Then they will join marathon. They will join maybe start with 5 kilometer. After they can achieve the 5 kilometer, then they will say, no, I want to try 10.
Right.
After 10, 21, then 42. After they reach 42, you will see they will have that crave to keep wanting to pursue, to get more. But if a person that is loyal or committed, they will know that that is just part of that pursuit. They will keep discipline themselves to keep improving themselves. Just like what I say, if I stay in a job actually I stay in my job for 20 years lah,
Okay.
in the same company,
Right.
and I didn't change. Is there growth? Definitely. But because we are not steady enough to wait for that progress, we are trying to satisfy something that is in us. That's why we compromise that value,
Right.
and then we just go on with that feeling.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, what are you trying to achieve when you keep wanting that change?
Right.
Is that something that you want to pursue, or is just a sense of that excitement that keeps you going?
Right.
Then I would tell that person, maybe once the excitement go away, when will be enough for you?
Right. So the going back to the why, it's an important question to ask, and I believe that we all should ask that.
Yep.
But I have another question. So now, from a different perspective, right?
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about the individual.
Yeah.
And what about let's talk about leaders, whether it's in different organization and different companies.
Yeah.
How does one then instill this motivation for loyalty? Because I believe you being part of a organization for 20 years,
Yeah.
there must be something that somebody did that instilled that in you, or was there a platform in which, maybe that environment of loyalty, how was that crafted for you personally?
I think because I was given a platform of growth
Right.
and opportunity to pursue new things. So then I see that, wow, is getting somewhere. Then I would want to stay on and see what is going to happen
Right.
if I pursue on
Right.
and see. Would there be times that I'm shaken? Of course. That when you see someone out there, especially your friends, that is getting higher pay, you definitely want to think of, maybe, I will try. I want to try too. But what keeps me going is also because the environment of trust that's given me to grow and, stretch me to an extent that maybe there's something that when I go out there, I don't get it. I will never get that at certain company.
Right.
I'm not saying that other company won't give to you, but what I see from my perspective is there's a platform for me and I want to tap it into. I guess sometimes it works both way. Like when you ask that questions, like as an individual, why they keep wanting to change. It also because the 新鲜感, they want that excitement.
Yeah.
The other side is because their company or the places that they are in doesn't allow them to grow, and it doesn't satisfy them. But to me is, if my company or the place that I'm in doesn't really have that platform, I would first try to find opportunity in that platform to see, is there any way I can grow? If you have tried for a good, say, 3-5 years, and you really don't see progress, then we can talk about that.
Wow.
But you cannot go into a company expect that you must grow me.
Right.
If you don't grow me, I tell.
Wow. So guys, listen. It's not about. So what I'm hearing is not so much as just the role of the company or the organization to say, hey, you come, I grow you, but it's really being faithful and to be grounded and say, hey, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna look for opportunities. But I think this ability to look for opportunities is also something that is quite rare today.
Yep.
So how would you, advise, let's say a young person came to you and like, wow, you've been here so long and I want to be loyal as well, but I do not know how.
I think the first question we need to have when we go into a company
Yeah.
or in any areas that you want to try is not what can I get out from this?
Okay.
Is how can I as a person contribute to this?
Wow. Okay.
Because a lot of times we are at the position of getting. You go into a school, you are getting education.
Yep.
You go into a relationship, you want to get love. But many times it works both ways.
Right.
We have to come in a position is how can I contribute to this? And with that being said, is you are actually having that problem solving mindset,
Right.
that I want to help. Then with that, it is more fulfilling and it is more enlarging.
Right.
So when a person is being enlarged and they get a way of a platform of keep growing their mindset to think how to solve things, I don't think they will have a time to think about when can I leave this place.
Right.
It's when I go into a company asking what can I get out from this thing, and when I don't get what I expect, then I say bye bye to you all.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, like
Yeah.
it just
I
it doesn't
hear you.
it isn't it's just like, look, don't talk about company. The most nearest to us is relationship.
Yeah.
We enter in a relationship most of the time asking, what can I get out from this? But actually it should be, how can I love this person more
Wow.
if I commit into this relationship? It's not about me anymore. It's about how can I help in this relationship.
Wow.
It's hard lah.
So was that always your mentality, or was it something that kind of shifted and was molded along the way?
It's not my mentality. If I grew up like that, perfect. No, but it's not. It's really along the way it mold me.
Yeah.
Along the way, I think that if I constantly have this mindset of what can I get out from it, I will never be happy.
Wow.
Because actually nothing can satisfy us.
Yeah.
We will never have enough.
Right.
But if I change the mindset and say, how can I help? How can I grow this? Then it becomes like, once I see that result, it actually is more fulfilling.
Right. That's beautiful. And when we were talking about this and we were talking about loyalty, because I'm a football fan and I think a lot are also football fans.
Yeah.
I think one thing that I always ask myself, I'm a Manchester United fan, and we are struggling very hard for the past few years.
Yeah.
But if you were to ask all my friends who are United friends, would you even consider to change clubs? They say cannot, Like even for me, right? I try to want to change, I cannot. So then I'm forced to ask this question: why am I so loyal?
Yeah.
It
Actually,
is-
I also want to ask you this question.
honestly, I have no answer. I cannot understand, because every week when we watch football, right, it's either we are sad
Yeah.
because we lost, or we are happy because nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
But I just cannot explain this level of loyalty
Yeah.
for a club.
Yeah.
And then this thought came to mind:
Mm.
if we applied that same level of love and loyalty to our
Yeah,
football club
yeah.
and in life,
Yeah.
I think many would go far.
Yeah.
Because why do we instill values for this kind of thing?
Yeah.
And it's crazy thought.
Yeah.
But I have no answer. I have no answer because, well, when I talk to people about loyalty, they say it's an old concept. Okay, so we talked about relationship, right?
Yeah.
Like what do I, instead of coming to say what can I gain out of it,
Yeah.
it is asking what can I give,
Yeah.
which is quite rare actually.
Yep.
Like I've only heard about this concept quite recently. Like all my life, I grew up thinking relationships is for me to get something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we realized actually it became so toxic,
Yeah.
right? Because both,
Yeah. Both also want to get.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I got nothing to give. We have nothing already. Then 分手了咯，
Yeah.
还了咯。
Don't love me, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that word, you don't love me.
You don't love me, oh.
You changed already.
Yeah. Last time you're not like that. Yeah.
Ah. Wow, some PTSD. Yes. So,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I think that's a beautiful thing, you know,
Yeah.
to come. But again, that is the question is then if a person carries that mentality, how do they also safeguard themselves from people like manipulating them because they know this person
Yeah.
want to give.
Yeah.
我就拿多多咯.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How do they then safeguard themselves?
I think firstly, you have to learn to draw boundaries
Okay.
and protect your heart. How much access you give to a person is very important.
Right.
Being loyal, being big heart,
Mm.
you know, being committed doesn't mean that you are like you just open up and let people budge into your heart and just take you for granted. It's how much access and boundaries you are drawing.
Right.
You know, the values that I hold on to is I'm loyal, but I cannot take people betray me.
Okay.
I cannot take people that, you know, that lie to me
Right.
and not being honest to me. You know, I will have my check.
Yep.
If you come to me a few times, I help you, and the response that I get or the action that I see doesn't seems to align with my value, then I will draw boundaries.
Wow.
Yeah, I will be very careful. Now, does that mean I love that person less? No, I recently learned that this phrase that I hold on to, I will love you from afar.
Wow. Okay.
I don't hate you. I don't love you less, but I will love you from afar.
Wow. Okay. That's new.
Yeah. But if anything happen to you, you need help, I will go.
Right.
But after that, I will draw again. It's not that because now I love you, I let you take me for granted. No. My love you from afar is life and death. If it touches life and death, I'll be there for you.
Right.
But in other times, I'm so sorry. I can only love you from afar.
Wow.
Because I reckon that there's something that's off the tangent.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's so much wisdom. Never thought about it. You know, like that's crazy to love someone from afar. Because we always thought that if there is a form of, it's either love or hate,
Yes.
right? It's
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
We're passionate about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But if you stab me in my back like you did to me,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are
I will
gone.
take all the revenge that I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But to love somebody from afar, it's so beautifully said, where you're able to still love. You don't hate the person.
Yep.
But it's just creating boundaries of
Yep.
safety for. I
Yep.
believe it's for both sides as well.
Yes, yes.
When maybe some people actually don't know that they're taking advantage.
Yes.
Right. And so being safe for yourself and for the other person is beautiful. You know, loving someone from afar. I learned something new today. That's crazy. That's good, man. I tell you, right? Northern people different one. Different
don't
one.
say that. You later you being cancelled in that cancelled culture.
Just to let you know, I'm not from the north.
Where are you from?
I'm from Malacca.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Shout out to Malacca people. I love you, but I'm here now. Nah, just joking. Just joking. Everybody's the same. It's
Yes,
good.
of course. Yep.
But that's so good to love someone
Yeah.
from afar. I mean, if everybody was able to keep that, I think the world will be a better
Yep.
place.
Yep.
You know, there's less hate.
Yep.
I believe there will be no wars as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is not in response to that hurt that we turn from love to hate, but it's the proximity of
Yes.
love.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna be sitting on that for the whole day. That's good. That's good. And so we're about to wrap up soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're about to head off.
Yeah.
But the last question that I have, how do we move on from a culture where we are talking a lot about values,
Yeah. Yeah.
where values are slowly becoming gray, slowly becoming distorted. We don't know what is good, what is bad anymore. Because I've had people come to me and say, Joey, I've been so loyal to a certain person.
Yeah.
How does one then move on from that hurt of being used or their trust being abused? For instance, some of them who are in relationships many years and they come to me and say, I found out that my other half is cheating. How does one then, move on from that? That's a sense of, I've invested my life and I've been committed to you, but you've not been doing that. How does one reconcile with that?
Firstly, I would say that, we always have this phrase, forgive and forget.
Right.
I came a long way that I reckon that we can learn to forgive, but we will never forget.
Wow, that's true.
Because we like this phrase, forgive and forget. But you come to think about it, is that has already aged and happened in your life. When you fall down, there tends to be a scar.
Yeah.
You cannot get rid of that scar.
Wow.
But you need to take time to allow that scars to tell you, I have to be extra careful so that I don't get another scar. That scar is to remind you, love requires commitment. Love sometimes is painful, but love also teaches us to be wise in protecting ourselves.
Wow.
Because if we tend to tell people forgive and forget, they will hate even more.
Yeah.
Because how to forget?
Yeah.
It's part of your life.
Yeah.
I can share a glimpse. I know we are wrapping up.
Yeah.
In my whole entire life, I never faced betrayal so hard in the past 3 years. I was so upset with someone giving me a statement that we will grow old together. And it's like, okay, you made that statement.
Yeah.
We will grow old together. Wow, such a nice statement.
Yeah.
We'll do this together in one team. And then suddenly one day, that person just say, I don't know how to tell you, but I decided to walk out from this.
Wow. That's crazy. Man.
And I know I have to forgive and forget. That's where I realized 3 years ago that all this while I've been telling people, come on lah, forgive and forget lah. Until I really face it myself, I realized that it's so hard.
Wow. Yeah.
Because it's already happened. Stop asking me to forget. But what I can do is I allow time to let me sit in the whole feelings. That means first you have to acknowledge that betrayal.
Yeah.
You have to acknowledge that pain.
Yeah.
And then I took that time to ask myself, what has this pain taught me?
Wow.
How can I be wiser next time? And will I still hate that person somehow or rather? Because you are the one that got hurt.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to tell people, hey, don't hate that person. That person will tell you, siao are you? You are not the one pay pian. I'm the one that pay pian. Then they will tell you, you crazy, you what? But tell them it is okay. Let time comes by to tell you that scar is a reminder that you have gone through something
Wow.
that maybe someone has not gone through.
Mm.
But that scar is to make you stronger.
Wow.
Don't rub away that scar.
Mm.
Allow that scar to teach you
Mm.
what is the true meaning of being committed.
Wow. Wow.
What is the true meaning of I have stayed through this,
Mm.
I got hurt, but I'm stronger now.
Wow.
And I know next round, if the same thing, someone make the same statement to me, I go into a relationship,
Mm.
I will be wiser.
Yeah.
I will know how to create a boundaries that
Mm.
I will not easily take on that statement,
Mm.
a big statement that people say to
Yeah.
me. I will learn to listen
Mm.
and digest. Then,
Wow.
yeah.
So good. Thank you so much
No
for
problem. Thank
not
you for
just
having me.
dropping wisdom, but also giving a glimpse into your life. And so thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And so if you have any more questions, drop in the comments, DM us. I will see you at the next episode.